YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Big Red. Today, I've had this Hellcat, this Durango Hellcat for like a month now. We're gonna get really deep into it. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it and my full review. So we all know that the Dodge Durango is just a naturally sexy looking vehicle, right? The exterior is on point. Love everything about it. I like how they did this black with like it's like a satin black, you know what I'm saying? It got like a sparkle to it. Not sure if this camera picks that up or not, but it definitely has a shine to it. Like it's not just a flat black, okay? So I do like that. Everything's pretty much bone stock. We did do a couple of things, as you can see in the previous video, like these stripes, for example. But one thing I will say about the Dodge Durango Hellcat is, if you look at it, right, those are 20s. Those tires are 20s. They look relatively small for this vehicle. They don't look very aggressive or anything. So one thing that I think I will do is probably get some 22s with a little more aggressive tire. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna put no Forgiatos on it. I want it to look aggressive and mean and help the performance on it. But yeah, as I said, you know what I'm saying, you got this nice big front end. It comes with that little splitter. I think that's one of the things that's different on the Hellcat. I love the hood scoop. It's got the functioning vents on it. I love that feature. So far, as far as exterior goes, I don't have really any complaints other than maybe the rims. So let's take a look inside. Okay, you know I'm a Gators fan. So one thing I do like about the interior of this vehicle, right, besides the red seats, beautiful red Laguna leather seats, is the carbon fiber accents. It's the forged carbon fiber accent, actually, that you'll see throughout the vehicle. I feel like that's a really nice touch. You know, it's on the front, it's on the center here, which I'll get a better view of that. But the red interior is really nice. Never used this third row. Super clean, you know. It does have vents on the top if you're in that third row. As you can see, it has the speakers here in the rear and over here in the rear. I really like the sound system in this vehicle. It's the Harman Kardon. Sounds really good. If you're sitting in these captain seats in the mid row, you do have the option to do your own AC. Your own, you know, you can change whatever you want. Here's your vents back here, which actually I didn't even know you can put it on feet, which is cool. You've got two USBs, you've got heated seats, and you do have an outlet back here. So that's why I call this my dad mobile. So you've got this center, you've actually got a center console in the back as well, which is, shoot, it might be better than the one in the front. It's got a USB and a DC port. It's got this little spot here. It's got a nice cup holders. So the interior, you know, I really am liking the interior. It's trying to keep this super clean. It's got the red seat belts. Now the front, this is probably the only thing that I should have did was vacuum this, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get in. I'll give you a little POV. But as I said, the Harman Kardon sounds really good. You got tweeters everywhere in here. So this is pretty much POV when you're in the Dodge Durango Hellcat. Sits pretty high. I mean, definitely when you're driving it, you feel like you're high enough where you feel safer. This is POV. As I said, you've got the forged carbon fiber here in the middle. You've got, let's see, I don't even know if this one has No, I don't think it has the ports like the middle one does. Actually, let me... I don't see them. Yeah, it does have one right here. No USB, but it does have a DC port. So that's cool. And it's got the middle one just like the back seat does. So that's pretty much the basic stuff here. Now I do like how this has a functioning car charger here. You know, we all know that the Hellcat comes with the red key, which is really nice. I think that's one of the things that makes them stand out. You've got your USB-Cs and your USB and an aux port, which is really nice. You've got another DC port here, so you got electronic power for days in here, okay? Up here, you've got your controls to the sunroof. As you know, I mean, it's not automatic in my Charger Hellcat either. This one is manual as far as that, but it does open close. You can vent it, which I like to do mainly. You've got your lighting features here. You can open your trunk right here, and you do have a sunglass spot right here. So that's the basics on that. Your door's pretty standard. You got your lock, unlock, all the window controls. Lock your windows, adjust your seats and mirrors. It does have 2 memory spots for your seat. In the steering wheel, you can adjust pretty much everything. This is for your phone over here. Over here, you can do your cruise control settings, which is cool. We do have paddle shifters on both sides, which is really nice. But let's get into another thing that you do have is the tow capacity right here. And you do have the nice racing pedals, which I like those a lot. So with that now, let's get into how it looks when you're starting up the vehicle, okay? Okay, I really like how it starts up. It's got a nice growl to it. You've got tons of options on here. I'm not going to go through all of this, but you've got your media. I've got my phone hooked up to it, so I play music off of that. You've got your comfort settings. The one thing that I did like is that it kind of has like an advanced, you know, like it's I'm not connected to my phone's map or anything like that, just for music. But it's already got gas station prices for gas, and it knows exactly where I'm at right now, which I am in the Target parking lot taking this video. So there's that. One thing, if you hit this button twice, now it's going to come up with my pages. It's on my custom right now, which pretty much this is custom. I mean, nothing crazy. But you do have an eco mode, which I do drive on the interstate with that. Your track mode, of course, sport. I'm not too familiar with the snow and the tow, because those are features that I have not seen before in my Charger Hellcat. So that's that. I do like the AC vents here. It's kind of like a nice sleek modern style with that pattern to it. I think that's a nice touch. But that's the gist of that. So another thing I did want to mention, in the front seat you have vented and heated seats for the passenger and driver, and you also do have a heated steering wheel. Alright, coming around to the trunk, it's got plenty of space back here. This sub is not hooked up. This is from one of my other vehicles, but I mean, you know, if you really shut these things down, you're gonna have a ton of space back here, you know. I mean, I'm gonna keep them up just because I like the red look, but I really don't ever have a whole lot of people in here. Oh, and you do have another DC port back here, which I did not know. Now with the car running, I'm not sure if they did this with the other Durangos and the older models, but I do like how it's like a 3-tier brake light system. Of course, you got your SRT Hellcat badges on the sides, the front, and the rear. The sound of the stock exhaust. I like how it has a nice chrome polished tip. Now let's get a look under underneath the hood. Alright, underneath the hood, this is what it's all about. Super clean, supercharger, 6.2 liter with the supercharger, pushing 710 horsepower, about 650 pounds of torque. This thing is an absolute beast, all-wheel drive, and you will go wherever you need to go very quickly. So, I just admire this beauty sometimes. I just love the way it was engineered. I think it looks really sexy as well. Now we're gonna get a little footage of POV driving this thing, get a couple of pulls. One thing I will say about driving this vehicle compared to a Charger Hellcat is that it definitely doesn't feel like I'm going as fast because I'm higher than I am when I'm sitting in a Charger. I don't know how important that is to a lot of people, but you don't feel like you're jumping as fast in this vehicle compared to the Charger. Now, I understand the launch should be better since I'm all-wheel drive, and I feel that it is better, but I just don't feel like I'm moving as fast. And I think that goes for all vehicles that are taller. Like my work truck, for example, my daily is an F350 with a 2-inch lift on it. And when you're on the interstate and you're going 75, 80 miles an hour, you really feel like you're only doing 65. It's just something about being taller, you're further away from the ground, and you just feel like you're not going as fast in a vehicle that is lower to the ground. So apparently that noise is the exhaust contacting the frame when you're accelerating. It's nothing to worry about, nothing serious. Just take it to your local dealership. They have to separate that gap a little bit more than it already comes stock. Alright, so I've just made it back to my house. But what I wanted to say was that my overall experience so far has been really good. I have not drove it that much. I'm at 694 miles, and half of that was just the drive home from Daytona where I bought it. So I'm enjoying it, but I'm not going crazy with it. I'm really enjoying the Charger more right now. This one, I'm more trying to preserve it and just keep it nice and clean and, you know, keep the value on it. But I will be doing a video comparison on my wife's Grand Wagoneer Series 3 compared to the Dodge Durango Hellcat because they're pretty much the exact same price. So that's something to look forward to as well. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If this helped you out in any way, please like, subscribe, and share, and make sure you hit that notification bell. As always, it's your boy Big Red. Much love.